Hi everybody, it's May 18th, 2020. I'm going to do a short tarot reading for the coronavirus. Anybody who's interested in reading more about what I do for long distance healing can just click on the link below. I'm still in Mexico. I'm hoping to fly back at the end of this month. Hopefully that will all work out, and I hope you're all well at home. Okay, I'm going to do some muscle testing again today just to demonstrate what I do, so people have a better understanding of it for anybody who hasn't experienced it before. Okay, so starting with the card for today, or the present, we have the Two of Cups, which is reversed. This came up last time. This is the Lover's card, but it's also not just about relationships, intimate relationships. It's also about choices, making choices between two things in particular, usually a person. In this case, because the reading is about coronavirus, I'm going to say that there are two situations at hand where people are having to make a conscious decision where they want to put their energy, what they want to think about with respect to what's happening, okay? And after that card, in also the near present, we have the Seven of Cups reversed. And the Seven of Cups reversed, seven tends to be a slightly conflictual card. This card is speaking again about choices and how important it is that we make the right decisions. So it's not just about having many choices, it's about being very conscientious about the direction we go in, the types of decisions we make, the choices we make. And because the card is reversed, I'm going to say that it's harder to make decisions when we don't have all the information. So I encourage people to tune in to their intuition. It's underestimated how powerful intuition is in making choices and decisions in your life about what direction you want to go in, what you want to prioritize, and what you want to believe. Okay, so in the near future, coming up in the next 2 weeks to a month, we have the Page of Swords reversed. And the Page of Swords can represent a younger person, but in this case, I'm going to interpret him as the messenger of information that is going to affect the way that we think and the way that we see things. So there will be important information coming to us, feels like 2 weeks from now, the end of May, with respect to what's happening with the coronavirus, more information coming forth. The card next to the Page of Swords is the Emperor. Fortunately, it's upright because the Emperor represents leadership. In the upright case, this is indicating strong leadership, positive leadership. This is someone that usually has a lot of power that we rely on. Could be a person in government taking a strong lead. It doesn't have to be a male figure. It could be a female figure as well. In this case, it feels though that it is a male figure in a position of leadership, in a position of power. I'm hopeful about this person because the card is not reversed. So this would be someone that we could have confidence in, okay? That we don't need to feel afraid about some very powerful person who's making a lot of decisions right now that's affecting what's happening with the coronavirus in our lives. So in 2 months from now, more or less, we have the Nine of Wands. And the Nine of Wands indicates coming to the end of our journey. We're not at the 10, we're not beginning something new, but we're basically wrapping up projects, contracts, could be also in connection with creative ideas. So we're coming to a phase that's very important as far as how we're going to reconceptualize our lives and the world around us. And that is coming up in approximately 2 months, maybe a little later. So this is a hopeful card as well, because it's indicating, you know, there's a lot of talk in the media about this going on and second and third waves. But this card is indicating that as far as what we're experiencing now, it will be coming to an end, which I would interpret as we will be able to be more calm and relaxed as we move into the next stage, which would be the Ten of Wands. The last card, however, is the Moon reversed, indicating that we still have many questions, that there are many answers that cannot be provided to us at this time, that people are still living in a state of confusion, even though it looks like we are moving in a positive direction. I'm just going to do some muscle testing on some of these cards so I can demonstrate what I do, and also we can clarify the cards a little bit. Okay, so with the Two of Cups reversed, which is the first card I pulled, I'm going to just ask, is this about relationships? No. Is this about choices? Yes. Okay. So it is about choices. Choices with respect to what we believe. Yes. Okay. Choices about what we believe. That's the first card. Seven of Cups reversed. Is this card reversed because we don't have the information we need to make certain choices? Yes, it is. Very strongly, okay? So that makes things a little bit more difficult if you don't have all the information that you need to make choices. And I think this causes quite a bit of frustration. Page of Swords reversed. So, intellectual ideas? Yes. Scientific ideas? Yes. Not so much. Technological? Okay. This is more about technological information and the technological world. Not completely positive. I'm sorry to say that, but conflicts. Lots of conflicts with what's going to happen with technology around coronavirus. Okay, the Emperor. No. No. Business. Okay, this represents a business leader, not a political leader. Could be Canadian. Nine of Wands. Does this relate to work? No. Does this relate to physical mobility and freedom? Yes. Okay. So 1 to 2 months from now, we see we're going to have mobility again, freedom to move around, less controls. Okay. Now let's just look at this last card, the Moon reversed. The moon reversed, I'm going to ask, is this a universal energy? Yes. Okay. So this isn't something specifically just to you and I. This is the marketplace, work, systems, faith in government. So there's a lot of confusion in the world. Even 1, 2, we're moving into 3 months. There's going to be more confusion, or we're going to remain confused because there's still just not enough answers for us, and there's so many changes taking place at the same time. Okay, I'm just going to pull 3 last cards here. So I have the Chariot reversed, the Page of Wands reversed, and the 3 of Cups. So let's just look at these cards as far as clarifying the moon reversed. Okay, so the strength in relationships and friendships and family, very important here as far as helping us deal with our confusion. It's a strong card. It's a positive card. Page of Wands indicating that there's more information coming forth, and it will be unclear and could be unsettling. And the Chariot reversed. The Chariot card represents 2 major forces at play, both that are very strong, and trying to manage those energies. So, for example, it could be, let's just ask a question about the Chariot. So, is this specific to any particular part of the world? Yes. Is this specific to people being able to work? Yes. Is this about managing finances? No. Is this about supply, be access to food and resources? No. The Chariot reversed. Okay. So it's again about political forces. So there are political forces, different political forces governing what's happening to us. And we're going to have to manage how we interpret and work with these things and how we manage ourselves. Okay. So I was wondering, anything else about the moon reversed? Let me ask how the planet is doing. Planet is healing. Yes, the planet's healing. So in the midst of all this confusion, if we can just try and stay optimistic and hopeful about the near future and about our loved ones, and know that information is going to gradually be provided to us that's going to help us sort this out, but it's not going to be in the immediate future. Okay? So trust your intuition, take good care of yourself, and I will see you next week.